screencast is going to go over how to do a digital peer edit. We will do a digital peer edit for essay number 1, number 2, and number 3, and it can be a little tricky if you've never done this before. So first thing first, I want to make sure that you have seen the peer edit workshop help sheet and that you've made a copy of this document. You also have a copy of it in your course reader on page 51, but I feel that it is more useful to have both a printed and a digital version for specifically the digital peer edit. So in this document, it reminds you of the peer edit steps. Step 1, the paper strength. Step 2, suggestions. Step 3, corrections. And it reminds you about the information that was stated in Canvas. Also in here are a plethora of questions that will help you when you're doing your peer editing. I have compiled these questions over many years of teaching and many years of grading papers and seeing the same types of errors on students' papers. And I have found that I can correct the error for a student, I can tell them what the error is, or I can help them become better writers by asking them a question and getting them to think about their writing. And that is what I'm asking you to do as a peer editor. I do not want you making corrections for your peer. I want you to ask them questions to get them to make the changes in their own writing. And it's in that process that we learn to become better writers. So once you have a copy of this on your desktop, then you want to open up your peer's paper. As previously shown, you're going to open up your email after you've shared your rough drafts, and you are going to open their paper. Once you open their paper from your email, you're going to pull it up. Now mine, obviously I've already started working on it, and this is the example that you also see on Canvas. And I wanted you to see what it looks like when it's a peer edit has been done, so you can see how many comments are on the side. Now, for some of you, your person may not have that many technical writing errors, but that still doesn't mean that you don't have questions that will help them enhance their paper. And realistically, I've read a lot of papers, and the majority of the time, particularly on a first draft, you should have as many, if not more, comments on the right-hand side than I do. So I'm going to scroll down here to show you how to digitally insert a comment, and I see an error here. So I'm going to select just this first section. Please select either a word, a phrase, or a sentence. When you select an entire paragraph, it's not clear what area that student needs to edit, and that becomes very confusing and frustrating because you don't know what a person's referring to. So only select a small portion of what you're referring to. Then what you're going to do is come over to the side and you're going to add a comment. Once you do that, you're going to see your comment area pop up, and you're going to see that it's highlighted the area that you've selected. Then I would go back to my peer editing workshop, and I know that this person did not integrate their quote. So I'm going to scroll down to evidence, and I see this one right here. Now granted, I know my questions, so this is going to be quicker for me, but I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go back into the paper, and I'm going to paste the comment. And I stated, did you integrate your quote? All quotes need to be introduced and explained in your own words. Okay, here's where students mess up. They've put in the comment, they've selected an area, they forget to push comment. You must post your comment. If you don't, the minute you get out of the document, it's going to delete all of the work that you've done, which is not going to make you happy, and it's not going to make your peer happy, and I'm not going to be happy. So please make sure that you post right here, and then you'll see it pop over here. Now, let's say I need to edit it. Click on the three buttons, or the three dots in the right-hand corner, and then click Edit. It'll let you back in, and then you can take out something, go period. It's not going to let me do it because I just did that. I'm going to push Cancel. But let's say I did that, and then I want to delete it. Same thing, delete, okay? So if you need to edit or delete, just click right there, and it's nice and easy. Okay, I see another error here, so I'm going to select this area. I'm going to again select Add a Comment. I'm going to go back to my peer edit document, and for this one, it's an in-text citation error. It's missing. So I'm going to highlight this question, copy it. I'm going to go back into my paper, and I'm going to paste it in here. From where did you get this evidence? You need an in-text citation for all paraphrases and direct quotes. And then I'm going to make sure I select Post Comment. Okay, that's the process. Obviously, there's more paper to go, but I'm going to stop there because this gives you an idea of how to do this process. So for all of the Peer Edit workshop assignments, the 3 that we will do, you will actually be turning in your peers paper with your comments on the right-hand side. So before you email them and tell them that their Peer Edit is complete, and before they make any revisions, it's important that you keep a copy for yourself. To do that, you must click File, Download As, Microsoft Word, DocX. And that download is what you will submit to Canvas for your Peer Edit assignment. I hope this tutorial makes your life a little bit easier. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you very much.